Hello everyone, you're once again welcome to the channel Time to Change Me in 10 Minutes. My name is Salome Maku Amasa, and today we will be moving on to Unit 2 of Chapter 1 and on the lesson Economic Growth and Desires. Lovely people, every child grows in a similar way. They graduate from the high school and enter into college. Then they want to make friends. Mostly they like to make friends with the opposite sex, and they want to go out with them, to have coffee, to take pizza, and also to the movies. But certain children exercise self-control, even though they've not taught them. It's all because they know the living situation of their family, and also knowing that father and mother do not earn much. On the other hand, when the parents earn much money, the children use every method and every way to derive money from their parents. But out of the love most parents have for their children, even though they want to resist from giving it to them, they end up giving them what they requested. Lovely people, desires are increasing very faster, all because of economic development and life that is becoming more plentiful. It is difficult for the economy to grow faster, but desires rise and increase overnight. When an income of $10,000 becomes $20,000, people's desire rise to $30,000 and $40,000. When a person earns $10,000 but his or her desire is $5,000, such a person lives happily and peaceful, and they are sufficient with whatever they have. They are very much happy with any clothes they wear, whichever car they drive in. They become very happy and joyous about their way of living. Whilst when a person earns $30,000 and his or her desire is about $40,000, such a person complains about everything that they have. They want to get more than they want, so their ability and what they earn do not match. Today, I want us to look at a true story about a security man who was once a soldier man, but he lost his job. He searched so many times for a new one, but he couldn't get any special one apart from being a security man in a shipyard. This man earned about $10,000 in a month at the end of every month. So, he had a family of 4. He had a wife and 3 children. One day, his elder son went to him and said, "Dad, please, I need a new pair of shoes. My shoes are all worn out. You can see from my toes. When it rains, water seeps into the shoe. So please, you get me a new pair of shoes." But the father replied, "Son, I am sorry, I can't afford this month, but I hope next month I will get it for you because I'm out of money." Anyway, it was difficult for the son, but knowing the living situation of the family and knowing how much his father earns and how difficult they are in the house, he could not but to accept the words of his father. So he responded and said, "Okay." Thankfully, when the father received his next salary, he couldn't but he took the son to the shop and bought his son new pair of shoes. The son became very happy and thankful to his father. But when the son looked down to his father's toes, he saw his father's shoes were also worn out. So he said to his father, "Father, why don't you get new ones for yourself because your shoes are also worn out?" But the father said, "Don't worry about me. I will get mine later. Moreover, when I'm in the house, I put on these shoes. The moment I get to work, I I changed into boots, so don't worry about me. Rather, I am happy I was able to get some for you, and you are able to appreciate what I have given you. So the father and son relationship became more tighter and very happier. They were so happy living like this. One day, the father thought to go to town to search for something. Whilst he went to town, he met an old friend who was once a soldier too. So they laughed and they sat and shared coffee. As they chatted, the man asked, "What do you do for a living now?" So the security man could just say, "Now I'm working as a security man in a shipyard." "Oh, why? I knew you to be very smart. You were very good back then. Why would you be a security man?" "Oh, friend, I searched for jobs and jobs and jobs. I searched for jobs, but I couldn't find one. The only one I got was the security. So I am doing that for now." "Oh, friend, that's so bad though. But the supplier manager in my company is quitting his job. So why don't you bring your application and your CV to come and take his place? I know you'll be the best person to fit this job, and you can be the best supplier manager in my company. So please, do not hesitate and bring your application. I'll be much happy to work with you." So the security man sent his CV and application to the company. In a few days' time, he was called to start his job. So he went to the office in a new suit, new shoes, well dressed. All because he has to fit into the office, his new office. So this man began his work as a supplier manager. He was told to be given $25,000 even because he's under training. And when he's done with his training, his salary will be increased to $35,000. This man became very happy. Upon knowing this, his life is going to change to the better. So he went home happily and shared all this with his wife. At the end of the month, he received his first salary, which was $25,000. He felt he was already a rich person. He went home happily. A family who could not afford that much when it comes to food. This time around, their dinner table looked so pretty, full of fruits, watermelons, and a whole lot of stuff they never ate before. So their life changed from how it used to be. Now, the son went to him one day and said, "Dad, I think I have to change my shoes." "Oh, son, why so soon? There is nothing wrong with your shoes. You told me it is fine with you." "No, Dad, it's because we didn't have much back then. You know, all the kids in my class wear branded shoes. So I think I should also have one. Because Daddy, now we are not poor. We are rich people. How can rich people like us, how can a rich son like me wear these shoes to school?" Anyway, the father tried to talk to his son to understand, but the son's heart also grew higher just as his father's earnings also went higher. So he didn't want to accept the fact that he's still that poor person. Not just the son, but also the father. Whilst he is in his new office, he has to meet people. He has to come across many managers and other people going for seminars and meetings. So his outfit should also look good. So he used some of these earnings to buy himself good suits, good shoes, watches, and so on, just to look good, to fit his position. Lovely people, what I want to share with you today, especially in our lesson, is that It is difficult for the economy to grow faster, but our desire increases rapidly overnight. So it is very much important we learn self-control, because if we do not learn how to control our desires, then our desires will keep running and running and going faster than how much the economy is increasing. Lovely people, today I believe you also check your heart and check your life, how fast your desire is running. Is it below your financial status or is above your financial status? Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share this page. We'll meet next time on a different lesson. Thank you.